And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. From the gun, the give, looking for room. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska, once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. It's got to make a statement today.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Plows through the defense. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Complete in the middle. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
One thing you can figure out from these tests early in the season, particularly a top 5 matchup like this, is where you are and just how far you have to go.
Yeah, and which is a talking point amongst your team. It's a prove-it game. Like, let's see where we stack up so we can start building throughout the rest of the season.
You're right, Dave.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Really nice play call there by the defensive coordinator as well. He was trying to do something aggressive to stop the momentum of the offense. They look pretty good on this drive. They were marching the football down the field, but on that critical 3rd down, the D coordinator dials it up, the pass rush at the right time, trusting his guys up front to get it done, and they're able to get the sack. That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
No good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
Can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, looking for a man. He's got him. Oh, he got loose. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Now Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Fires toward the end zone. He makes a grab. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1.
You can just see the command this guy has of the offense. He's been picking this defense apart, matriculating the ball down the field. He's now got him in the red zone, close to the goal line. I wouldn't be surprised if they just keep letting him throw it.
Wide receiver going in motion. Just keeps slinging it. Looking to get it in. And he will score! Touchdown, Blue Devils! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win. Fall forward, get that good.
Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Blue Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, well, he is hard to bring down.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Quick pass on the jet motion. Fights off a defender.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard.
Touchdown, Duke! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Hill. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with... Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 50. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Fresno State. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. The early scripts have worked, trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
The Bulldogs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
What an impact from that last explosive play. They were pinned down in their own territory, now 1st and 10 from their own 45. He lets it fly. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Snagged out of the air. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
Man, this quarterback's been in a nice rhythm all drive, hasn't he? He's just playing on time. He's making good decisions. He's now got the offense at 1st and goal. I'd let him throw it down here. He has earned that right.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well, and I'm seeing the defense well. I see what they're doing from a coverage standpoint. Count on me to throw a touchdown here and help out our team.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture.
What a third down stop by this defense. Third down and goal, no problem. You know that guy. Every time he touches the football, you hold your breath because he's so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They were ready, and they forced the 4th and goal.
Quarterback moving. He wants it all. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. They want to run it left here. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And the Bulldogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Quick completion on the out route. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Off play action. Throws to the tight end. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. Then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
He'll toss it. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation.
Headed to the end zone, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Fullback's got it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Well, the offense is trying to make it look like runs, so they play fake, and the tight end, he comes right out of his stance, vertical downfield, gets one-on-one with a much smaller DB, and is able to make the catch for a big gain.
And he makes the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Trying play action. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Working that left side. Touchdown, Fresno State. And they take it in for 6 more points. The extra point here would tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on them.
Oh, what vision. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returner, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Red pass is complete. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up that 1st down. This is still the first half, guys. What is this guy capable of doing the rest of the game? We're going to find...
Breaks into the open. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Yeah, and this is why he's leading the nation in rushing. Like, you give him the football, and he'll continue to make big plays. He's done it all throughout the season. This offense features him, and there is a reason why.
Fresno State lines up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
To the air, it's Castellanos. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
Third and goal, where the strong come through. They'll run the option. The pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, what a backbreaker for this defense. You do such a good job backing them up, making it 4th and goal, making it a long situation, and the offense comes through with the touchdown pass. That's just heartbreaking for this defense.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He's going to take a chance from midway, and he loses the ball deep in his own end. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You just can't have that happen if you're on the return team. You know if you lose the football now, you're giving the other offense the ball back deep in your own end. Simply can't happen.
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And here in the 2nd quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Under fire. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on 1st down from the 44. Lets it fly. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, guess who? They're taking a shot to the guy that's just been torching this defense in the entire 1st half. He's already got over 100 yards, so why not try to add to it and force this defense to prove that they can cover him? They did do a nice job right there, but that's not the last time this guy's going to see the ball thrown his way.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Blue Devils are in the hurry-up. It's complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
That's why as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Boy, I really wasn't expecting a run there. Most teams in that situation look for the quick pass to pick up the 1st down.
No doubt, because you drop your quarterback, you can throw the ball really quickly, or he can take off and run the football. So a little bit more one-dimensional when you run the football, but if you do it successfully, it works. If nobody says anything, everybody's happy.
The Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quick strike complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Fresno State. The defense does the work itself with a pick six. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Leaves it with the back. Powers through the defender. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. And the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback may change this route. To the ground with the back. Past the first down marker and still running. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First down for this offense. The pitch to the left. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Leaves it with the running back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They go to the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Can't make the catch. It's incomplete, and that drop might have cost him a big play on first down. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative...
Touchdown, Duke! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Fresno State lined up to kick off and start this second half. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little.
And it's picked off for the third time today.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give to the tailback. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Fires to the wideout. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And, guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Well, they were able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. They'll run it from the gun. Got the first down and still on his feet. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. On target to the left. It's a running. Touchdown, Blue Devils. They take the lead with the 6.
This offense is high octane, boy. You just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Cal is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Aaron Rodgers should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by just 4 to Boston College. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Power football with the run. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Hunt is on its way. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Quarterback now breaking the field. Got him downfield. Turning it on. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage total. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Blue Devils come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up with tempo. They're ready to do it again.
And RD, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much. And even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. Not even a moment of anxiety in that decision. 4th and 1? Yep, we're going.
Bro, this isn't even a discussion in the headset. Like, this is automatic, autopilot. Like, 4th and...
Trying to get it in. It's a fumble. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. This defense is there again. They keep feeding the back, and he finds no success at all. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Duke! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Ooh, I don't know, guys. Did he hear footsteps? Running over the middle of the field where all those defenders are lurking. I think that might have got in his head, and that might have been a reason why he dropped it.
They'll run the option. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
That time on 3rd down, they're trying to see if they can catch the defense napping. They go with the option play, but a great job by the defense being alert, being aware, anticipating it may come. Nothing there. They forced a negative play, now setting up 4th down.
Fresno State will have to punt it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll haul it in right around the logo. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David.
There he goes. Just steamrolling the defense. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They'll try the run. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
Smart play call here. Anytime you can use the defense's aggressiveness against them, that's the way you do it. And eventually, you'll catch them out of position and bust a big play.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Off the RPO, complete. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Blue Devils. No step back in week 3, they have been sharp as they extend the lead. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute that.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And the Blue Devils trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get him some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a little bit on the play.
They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Fighting off the defender. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Based on what we've seen, if you like offense, this is the game for you, and we've got a big 4th period waiting. And we'll start the 4th quarter by trying to boot a 3 through there. Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Air Force is getting whooped today, and at some point, this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly, the answer today is a big, fat no. They're trailing by 17 to Houston. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I think at this point in the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there, it didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field.
He wants to take the top off. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, in that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can.
Oh, he's got some space. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
The Blue Devils trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Duke. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Fresno State will have to punt. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The option look. They'll go to the ground. Breaks into the open. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And this fullback is just dependable, and he's versatile. He's not just a guy that can block. He can catch the ball, and like you saw right there, you can hand it off to him, and he can generate you explosive plays.
And the Blue Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Gives it on the option. How about this confidence in the running game, and he picks up 9, just short of the marker. It'll be 4th and 1.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. They are backed up. Defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. The give to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Gets it to him on the screen. No, sir, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.